Hi, I'm Jillian Gadd, and I did my speech analysis paper on Beyonce's CFDA Fashion Awards acceptance speech for 2016. Um, so the first thing that I realized after I turned in my paper was that when I typed it on Word, I tried to upload it and I was having some difficulty, so I put it from Word to Google Docs, back to Word to Keynote to everything, and then eventually it somehow worked and I got it turned in, but it messed up the format of my paper a lot. Somehow it created a bunch of extra spaces and parts were indented that weren't indented before. So after I got it back, I fixed all of those on Word so that it flowed correctly like how it was supposed to. Um, and then after I realized that, the first thing I chose to do to revise it was just reread it all again. I reread it once, just on my computer, and then I reread it again out loud. And what I realized is that when I read it out loud, that there were so many run-on sentences and things that just didn't sound right or flow right. So I went back and I got rid of a lot of run-on sentences by adding more punctuation that we talked about in class, more commas and where to use them correctly and stuff like that. I found a lot of grammar mistakes also, things that I had spelled wrong or just some words that I completely just my mind blanked out and I just left them out completely in sentences so they didn't make any sense. So I added words like that. I also added that things that Beyonce could have worked on her speech was giving more of a background to her life prior to that moment, even though she kind of already did that, but just to do more of it, because there are times during her speech when it would be hard to understand what part in her past she was talking about, because if someone didn't really know her that well, they're not going to know these parts of her life and why that certain part of her life would affect her the way it did. So I mentioned that she could have just given more background on her life so that it would have made it more easier to follow. But overall, I thought that my paper had a pretty good flow to it, while also still including a lot of factual information. But I also improved that, so the final product I was really happy about. And next time I write my papers, I'm definitely going to reread it more times than just a quick overview when I'm done with it, so that I can make sure that it completely makes sense to the readers or to me when I say it or whatever. So I'll catch easier mistakes that I didn't catch before this time. But so yeah, thank you.